What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the Perfecteffect Robot V2. You may know who this character is, you may not, but this is very nostalgic for me. This is based on the Takara Microman Robot Man character. Otherwise known for people here in the US, I think, as Biotron from Micronauts. So if you're as old and ancient as I am, you know the Micronauts from like back in the 80s was a toy line and a comic book. I mostly knew the comic book. I believe I had one figure, but I definitely had plenty of comics. I knew all the characters, Bug and Acro Year. I just thought they were cool. You know, I just didn't know their history at all. So Perfecteffect came and, like, out of nowhere, decided to give us Robot Man. How cool is that? Like, that's so crazy cool to me. Like, again, I don't know what their sales are like for this because it's kind of a weird thing. But I think it's ultra cool, and I think they're doing it like for multiple reasons. One, I feel like this definitely is like a nice little accessory to the Diaclone set, and also somehow for Star Saber, MP Star Saber, because let's check out his pilot. Does that dude look familiar to you? I believe this is the Brain of Courage. Is that what he's called? Something like that. I've never been big on Star Saber like knowledge. I don't know much about him. I do want to get a Star Saber, honestly. I don't have it, but I don't know much. But doing a quick search about this character, I came across Star Saber, and it's the same exact little figure that comes with Star Saber, maybe done up a little different, so maybe this is like an alternate for you. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what's wrong with that one. Is that one not articulated? Because this one is. His arms rotate back and front, and his legs as well. But that's it. I don't think his head moves, so it's got a little bit of articulation. So I think this is an interesting thing. I don't think this has anything to do with actual Microman Robot Man here. I don't think this character belongs here. I think it was like, this was like a clever vehicle for releasing this character as an accessory set to MP Star Saber, honestly. I haven't read up on that. Like, I didn't. I saw this, and I bought it, because, again, nostalgia hit me like a ton of bricks, and I was like, whoa, Robot Man! Well, actually, I said Biotron. But, you know, like, Robot Man is for me like a cool name as well, and it also, you know, like, I like Robot Man from DC Comics as well. I always like that name. But this is a nice little piece. He's small. He's not a big guy at all. Let's compare him here to a kaiju. This is the Revoltech Baragon, who just recently got stomped in my Godzilla 2001 comparison video. So, but this is I think this is a really cool scale for a fight. Like, these two guys really scale well together. So if you have the Revoltech line of kaiju, I think this guy really, really belongs amongst those. And I think I'm gonna keep him around there. I think he's cool to do that. Like, and of course, you know, like, definitely goes well with a Diaclone here, because color scheme wise, he just looks good with him. You know, like, obviously a much smaller guy. The pilots, unfortunately, like, this dude, this little robot guy here, does not fit into, let's say, Diaclone ship. I tried, it does not work out. So unfortunately you can't do that, but these guys who more look like some of the Microman guys definitely fit in him. So, you know, the playability is like, you know, across a couple of lines here, and I think that's pretty cool. So this guy is really, really awesome. I reviewed him on the Repack podcast. Great figure. Lots of picks up of him on my Facebook page, Ultrazilla Toys, so give that a check. So, but looking at this guy, he looks good. I love how this looks inside. I like the colors. It really fits. I think it was a smart idea. You know, like, just have some little colored guy there. And he sits inside this little canopy. This is not a transformer. This doesn't transform. This is just a little figure. So, you know, like, he pilots Robot Man here. Or Robot V2. Again, Robot V2. You know, like, they really went out, you know, all out here to, like, get him in a couple of lines. So I hope you guys take advantage of that, because this is a really cool figure that'll fit in a bunch of spots. So, like, that looks cool. I love this translucent yellowish, orangish plastic here. So you can see the pilot really well. His head sculpt looks beautiful. It's all silver, but I love it. I don't know. It's just a really nice sculpt. Just a perfect robot man. You know, like, that just looks cool. He's got attitude. I don't know. I dig it. Like a robot pilot, which is very fitting. You know, the articulation in that head is really good. Could look up all right, not like a ton. You know, I could look down a little bit. So, but it feels good. It feels really good. He's got a waist swivel, no ab crunch or anything like that due to the cockpit. But, you know, the waist swivel works. You go all the way around. His arms are ball jointed here, as you can see, and hinged up here for more movement up and down. So you get good range of motion here. He's got a bicep swivel and double jointed elbows, which robotically look nice. You know, he's got a wrist swivel there. His hands do not open and close or anything like that, and they're, you know, just to hold this one piece. He does not come with any other weapon. This is it. Whoa. Time out there, Ultrazilla. Before we end this video completely, wow, I knew there was something missing here, and it wasn't until I completely filmed it that it dawned on me there was. And what it was, I should say. And it's this little backpack tank looking thing. Oh man, I knew something was off here with this backpack when I was trying to put in the gun. See, this dude had fallen over my desk, and I guess this popped off, and it was like in a crevice between my desk and some boxes. Totally disappeared. So look, this thing goes on his back like a backpack. How did I forget this? That's crazy. I did this whole video without this. This is the complete look here. Backpack. Now, this is why I thought you could put this on his back, because there's all these ports here. You know? So you could just pop it in like that. For another little look, you could pop it in higher if you want. You know, that's I think that it's pretty cool looking, actually, and it goes on either side. There's 4 ports where it could go. Kind of dig that. You know, that's very cool looking. So I knew there was like something off when I was saying this was the only accessory. It just didn't seem right to me. Alright, so there you go. There's his backpack. It's the same gray as his gun. It also has that like pearlescence on it. Mine got a little scratched up, I guess, in the fall. I don't remember it being like that. So this also has a secondary purpose. Take that off for now. You open it up, turn it around. Yes, it's a tank for a reason. and there's a little peg over here, and you see there's a peg over here that popped into his back, and you pop that in there. And Star Pilot here. That's his name, Star Pilot. Did I mention that? His name is Star Pilot. And that's what Perfecteffect is calling it, which I like. I like that, Star Pilot. And I believe he goes right inside here. Or, okay, right here he goes. At least I think that's how it goes. Open. And his feet should slip right in. Maybe I'm wrong. Does he stand up in it? Let's take a look. Got the box right here. So he's supposed to sit in there. Let's see. Maybe I gotta put him in first, and then the space is really narrow, so he does sit in there for sure. So let's take this. The handle will go in between the scratch. And this will pop on. Yep, it works. Okay, so you have to put him in and then put the garden turret in there. And there you go. He's got his own little tank. Kind of works with the whole idea of the Titan Master thing that we've had recently in Titan's Returns, right? Like that whole thing. Also, again, like some more playability with the Diaclone set. But that's pretty cool. A little added little play here. Sorry, I almost completely missed it. Well, I did completely miss it, but you know what? I haven't put up this video yet, so I was able to film this right away. So, pretty cool. I'm guessing this guy could go in there too. Let's see. Sorry, Star Pilot. Let's get little Diaclone Man here in there. And pop that back in. Yep. There you go, another vehicle for the Diaclones. So, very cool. Extra playability. I dig it. Sorry I almost completely did this video without this. Well, I did completely go over everything without it, but it doesn't hinder anything, if that's what you're worried about. Like, here, let's see. It pegs him pretty firmly, I guess, but yeah, he totally goes around still with it on. Doesn't really hinder anything. I keep popping it off, but that's not a problem. I do like this on here. It's kind of like communication type of thing. Here's Star Pilot. Alright, Star Pilot, let's get back inside. Send this back over. So let's get you right back in. Alright. There you go. So I'm gonna end it here now. No need to use my previous sign off because it doesn't have this, and this looks better like that. So I think this is cool. This is even cooler than before. Bzz, timeout yet again, Ultrazilla. So apparently when I filmed this video last week and I forgot the backpack, well, there was a lot more than the backpack that wasn't there. Apparently, I kept talking and didn't realize my video was over before I finished talking about the articulation and paint on his legs. So, apologies on that. You know, like I just was editing the video to be put up today, and I came across a really bad cut that was cut a lot sooner than I thought. So before this video, I sign off here completely. Let me just get to that. So looking at his lower half here real quick, his legs are also on a ball joint like his shoulders. His knees are on the same double hinge system as his elbows, and his legs are like on a rocker here. If you can tell, it's clipped in here at the bottom. See that? These feet are clipped in, which is a really cool way to do this. Look at that. Very nice. You get a lot of range of motion there, and this foot does go up and down, but you don't get too much up and down movement there. Back and forth, I should say. Paint-wise, there's like a couple of dashes of red here, a nice orange in the back here. So, like, I wish this was a little tighter because you do see like a seam line here. See that? Sculpt line right there. I wish it was a little fit in a little tighter, but it doesn't feel like it's going to come apart or anything. The sculpt is really nice on those legs too. Very, very cool. Love, it's like classic robot. Really done well. So like overall, not a ton of paint on this guy, but he's pretty cool. Like some orange there. You know, it could use a little bit more of a coat in there on both sides. In the back here, I would say just a little bit more, but and the red here as well. Another coat would be nice, but it's okay. You know, like it works well. It doesn't look bad. The red on here looks really nice. So some little red like highlights there. Nothing on his back. A little bit gray there, but it works. It's pretty cool. You know, it's not like a ton, but you know, the aesthetic is there and it looks really nice. So how about that? I think that's pretty cool. Sorry, I missed that before. And not that I missed it, I did film, well, I did talk about the articulation and the rest of that paint, but it got cut before I realized, so did not realize it at all. However, it did make for a good cut between, you know, saying that this was his only accessory and talking about that. So how about that? That works out very well. So, you know, it is what it is. There you go. Robot Man. Robot V2, I should say, from Perfecteffect. Very cool figure. If you could like, comment, subscribe here, that would be awesome. I really appreciate it. Please check out my Facebook page, Ultrazilla Toys. I will have pics up of this guy very, very soon. And if you could share this video, that would be great too. You know, that's something I, you know, haven't really been saying here, but, you know, all the support you can give helps. And if you like what I'm doing, please, by all means, like, share it with friends, share it on your pages, do whatever you need to do. Your Twitters, wherever you share stuff. I'd super appreciate that. Alright guys, so sorry about that again. Sorry that this video's cut up a little weird with all the little segments, but it got all done, right? So, and I think it's a cool little figure. So, for Robot V2, peace out, peeps.